pretties, and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy, Crochetober 2023. How are you all doing? Hat tip to you, my friends. I hope you all are having a spooktacular day. I thank you all for joining me. I'm sorry that it's been a little bit. So, if you all are new, happy Crochetober. Today is October the 30th. Tomorrow, my friends, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Tomorrow is Halloween. So, normally for Crochetober, I do a video every day. They have been very randomly placed throughout. There have been a couple lives that I've counted as Crochetobers. Probably shouldn't have counted them, but I did. And so, yeah. So thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you guys, your patience, just being amazing. I appreciate you more than you know. Didn't technically dress up because I want to put this video out because I have several photos that y'all have sent in because you're fantastic. And so I'm going to do a thing where I make a video this morning, one this evening, because we have really fun things going on this evening. And I'm going to split the pictures down the middle and put part of them in this morning's and part of them in this evening's. And then tomorrow will be Halloween spectacular. What does that mean? Spooktacular fun, let's be real. And I will bring you all along for the fun. So that is going to be probably like a later video when it gets put out, the one for tomorrow. Normally we go live at 5:30 on Tuesday. I'm not sure that we're going to do that because it's kind of a family thing, and even though I'm not sure what everyone's plans are because they're all older and stuff, but anyway, we may or may not have a live tomorrow. I don't know. Just setting that out there. All right. So anyway, yeah. So like I said, I'm gonna do one this morning, one this evening. That way, I kind of split the difference, I guess, of the pictures. Catch you all up. Probably bring you all along this evening because it's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. I'm gonna save all that fun for this evening. We have fun plans for tonight. Obviously, fun plans for tomorrow. Who you kidding? You know what I mean? So get caught up. All right, neat. So, if y'all have been here before, there are 5 of us. If you're new, I guess. If you've been here before, you know what's up. If you're new, hi, how you doing? If you've been here, thank you. And hi, how you doing? All right, so, there are 5 of us. Hubby, 3 kiddos, myself. I always go weird with it. Anyway, 5 of us. Usually, for Crochetober, we do a thing where we each have a night and they pick a super fun activity, and we do said activity. They pick a movie and a song to add to our playlist, which is listed down below. Anyway, I haven't felt great. I mean, this is my favorite thing to do on this channel, and I've dipped out for the most part, and I'm sorry. And so they've been really random, and so it's been a lot different this year than it normally is. And I'm bummed that tomorrow is Halloween, and I feel like I barely made a dent in what all I wanted to do this year. So, all right. Anyway, but yeah, that's usually the plan. So instead, I've just kind of been randomly bringing videos to you all. Usually we make a blanket or something. We're just doing I'd make a project a day. I have a couple of things to share with you all today because I haven't been here. We've been doing Halloween fun facts, a joke, and then it was supposed to be on Tuesdays and Fridays. We do a unsolved mystery. It didn't happen. So I've just been doing those pretty much whenever I make a video. There's an unsolved mystery in it. So what the kids would call, I don't know, whatever. Really randomly placed throughout. I don't even know what we're going to call that. So yeah, anyway. So yes, okay. So first things first, I have my witch's hat. I had a live the other day and crocheted this on the live. My plan was to make an actual witch's hat whilst on the live. Miss Heidi mentioned that I should make it into a it's gonna be a thing. Alright, so that's my plan for today. I have 2 projects that I'm going to work on today to have ready for tomorrow. So this being one of them. But for right now, it's just a hat. So I'll show you all the other project in just a second. So yeah, for right now, it's just a hat. So, yeah, I was on the live, made this, kind of did a mini run through of what I did. I had Big Twist Varsity Orange, Big Twist Grape, and a 3-weight sparkly black that I had. I don't even remember what yarn it was, and I used my 6.5 hook, held them together, made a little hat. Like I said, the plan was to make a full-size one, and then Heidi was like, hey, wait, I've done this before and it was super cool. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite Halloween decoration, and that sounds insanely cute. So that's the plan. Stan. So anyway, all right. So yeah. So tomorrow, have this finished. My other projects, I have 3 total projects to show you all because I've been skipping out, and I'm really sorry. Some of you have seen a couple of these, so sorry for that too. All right, this is my witch bee, bewitched. She is bewitched. So this I made for one of the craft fairs that I had before Halloween, and then I don't have another one until after Halloween. So I want to add, I wasn't sure about adding like some spooky buttons right here, so I didn't. So my plan then is to add on her hat some spooky buttons, just because, make her a little bit spookier. We discussed at one point like cobweb wings and all sorts of things on a live also. But anyway, so this is Bernat blanket. I don't remember. I used kawaii eyes, so she wasn't really scary. Bernat blanket coal, and then the white, and then I used the Premier just chenille in the gray one and made a hat, little wonky fun witch's hat. And so she had to have, like, you know, her hat on the side like this. This is the vibe we're going for. So not right on top of her head, like she needs like a, it's a style, you know what I mean? It's a statement piece. So anyway, but because I was selling it at the craft fair, I thought about making like a little spider or something to put on it, but I didn't really want to put like a button or anything on it just in case a kiddo got it. Because like the safety eyes, I don't worry about. A button, I mean, I do worry about the safety eyes, but a button I feel like would be even more worrisome. So I'm going to add something. I have some cool sugar skull things. I don't really know what I'm going to do. Something on here. Sugar skulls. I know they don't really go with like Halloween. It's kind of a completely separate holiday, but that's what I have. So I don't know. I'd like to find some cool something, or like some ribbon, maybe even like some spooky ribbon maybe to put around there. But my bewitched. So anyway, so yeah, I have that one. And then also this is the Red Heart Super Saver in the color Black Light. My beautiful Miss Jen from Cinnamon Stitches. She's so precious. I love her so dang much. Can't even tell y'all. Miss Jen's pumpkin, her pumpkin pattern that she put out this year. I will link this down below. She also has another pattern for a pumpkin. She has several patterns, but also another pattern for a pumpkin. I made that one a couple years ago, and I made it into a gnome home, and that is our super hip pumpkin gnome home that we have. And I made one of these, I showed it off in a different Crochetober video, and it is just a big giant pumpkin, and it's probably not that giant, but like that. And it's orange with a green stem, because that's how you roll. I thought this one would be a whole lot of fun to make into a gnome home. I know. It's been a while since we've had a gnome home, and I'm ready to do a home for the gnome video. So my projects for today to have finished for you all tomorrow are I'm gonna leave that in. Normally I probably would have taken that out. That's like wear your glasses and they're on your head. First project is this one. Number 1. Project number 2 is this one, into a gnome home. Oh my gosh. I was just like, what the heck else was it? Oh yeah. Anyway, alright, so gnome home, pumpkin style. So we have like a somewhat spooky one that has like a spider and spider eggs on it. Sorry for those of you who are spooked out by spiders, Miss Shirley and others. So yes, it has like a spider and spider eggs, and it's so cool, and it's just like spooky all around, and it has like a little pumpkin gate. Like there's little pumpkins on each side for a gate. It's so cute. So I thought this one should be like a fun hangout. I have the little skeletons. I have some little zombie army men, which are so cute. And so anyway, I'm excited to have some fun with this one. So project number 1, project number 2. All right. My gosh. I don't know. I don't know how this would be a fun time, but I mean, I suppose it's somewhat entertaining because you never know what's going to happen. So how you doing? All right. So I've been doing, supposed to be doing, whatever we're calling this at this point. Like each day I was going to show you guys either like my mug of the day for coffee, socks of the day, or earrings of the day. Just in case you're curious, my mug of the day is one of my very favorite ones. It's my Moira mug, but it's not spooky, so it's not the one we're talking about. I just really need an excuse to take a drink of coffee. Thanks for that, y'all. Alright, so my earrings for today are these, and I love them. I love them. And there is a shirt that matches them, and life goals to get a matching set. So, okay, they have a little alien and little kiddos, and it says don't talk to strangers. You can see them, but there they are. Trust me, they say don't talk to strangers. Anyway, yes. It took a while there where I didn't really wear earrings, and then lately I've been like, man, I kind of miss earrings. And so anyway, but yeah, these are some of my very favorite ones. But like I say, yeah, there's a shirt. And we even saw it yesterday. I'll tell you about our adventures that we had yesterday in just a second, but I saw the shirt yesterday. It was just like, nope, don't get it. So, okay. So normally, so we would be talking about everyone's activity that they want to do each day, their movie, so there'll still be a playlist linked down below. But yeah, haven't really done that because I haven't been here every day, so just gonna change stuff up, and I've just kind of been telling y'all what we've been doing, which I feel like probably better than like a hypothetical of what people would like to do, like what we actually did do. I don't know. Anyway, usually it works out and we do all the things, but also the way, you know, things have been going, you never know. So, okay. I told y'all like a week or so ago that we were wanting to go to the pumpkin patch. That whole thing. The ones around us, the two that we usually go to, both of them, well, one of them is just like a regular farm. They have strawberries and stuff during the summer, and usually they have pumpkins in the fall, but they didn't this year. I don't know why. And then the other one that we normally go to is permanently closed. Not a thing anymore. Can't go there. All the other ones anywhere around us were $20 just to walk through the door, and then you still have to buy a pumpkin. There are 5 of us. That's crazy. Just to walk around a pumpkin patch, and then still, like, you don't get a pumpkin with that. That's crazy. So, we didn't do that. Instead, we were wanting to go to a haunted house. So there's a haunted house just like 15 minutes-ish away from us. It's a family that puts it on. It's their like second year putting it together. They do it by donations, which is really, really cool. So it's like, I think it's neat because it's their family like getting together and all that stuff. And also they understand that, you know, $20 per person's a lot. And so it's like by donation, which I thought was really neat. So anyway, we were going to go do that Saturday, or no, what? It had been last night because Finn had to work Saturday. I said something, I think, about doing it Saturday, but that wouldn't have worked out. So yeah, yesterday, Sunday, we'd like, or no, I don't know. We discussed going to the thing. It rained all night Saturday. No, we talked, I'm so confused. Sorry. Making y'all confused, which is like, you guys weren't even here. Now you're confused about our plans. So, alright. Anyway, Saturday. Because it was open until midnight. That's what it was. So we were going to go. Finn had to work. We still were going to be able to make it because he gets off whatever, and we would have like oodles of time still to get there, do the thing before it closed at midnight. So after he got off work, that was the plan. It rained all day long. It was nasty out, and it was raining that whole time. Like, went and picked him up in the pouring down rain. So it's like, okay, then we're probably not going to go to an outdoor spook house. That's probably not a thing right now. So we didn't do that. So I didn't ever get to get spooked, which stinks. But Squirrely Dan's birthday was last week. His request for his birthday was to go watch the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. So it was like it was a plan, and it was happening, and so it all worked out really, because we didn't get to do the other things, and so we got to kind of make up for it yesterday. So we had so much fun. So the 5 of us all piled in the vehicle, we went to Joplin this time. You never know where we're gonna be. We bounce all around. There are 3 like cities around us. We're kind of in the middle. Like, it's literally an hour and a half to all 3 cities. So we just kind of go from there. So decided Joplin, Missouri. Anyway, went there. Went and watched. We went to Vintage Stock first and just like hung out because we had like 20 minutes to kill once we got there before the movie started. Went and watched Five Nights at Freddy's. I have some pictures of the kiddos like in front of. They had just like balloons and like little coloring papers. If you've played the game or have seen the movie, then you get it. Anyway, I took their photos, and I was like, we should go have Chuck E. Cheese because it goes along with the whole thing. And they're like, totally. Anyway, we decided we need to have pizza at some point just because. So, went to the movie, popcorn, nachos, all that. I left the movie. We went back to the mall. That's where Vintage Stock is. So we went back to the mall. Walked in through Vintage Stock, and so we went in again and checked things out. Went in the mall. There's a really cool plant store inside of the mall. I didn't know it was there. I was so excited, and we walked past and it was closed, and I was like, no, because it was Sunday. So I figured just because it was Sunday, which was also weird because it was inside of the mall, but whatever. So I was like, dang it. So we went past it. Right next to the plant store is a Joann. It's like 2 of my favorite things right next to 2 of my favorite things. So anyway, I was like, I need to go in Joann at one point just because I need to find some yarn. And they're like, okay. So we went to Hot Topic. Obviously, because like what else are you gonna do? Hot Topic's one of the best stores ever. I've loved it since I was little, still do. And while we were in there, so we were up there celebrating Squirrely Dan's birthday, and while we were up there I was like, oh my gosh, because I found this purse. So that's what it is. It's a purse. And I was just like, oh, that's so cool. And anyways, and he's like, yeah, it is, and it glows in the dark. Okay. And anyway, and so Squirrely Dan's like, do you want me to buy it for you for your birthday? And I was like, you're too sweet. I was like, no. I was like, we're up here for your birthday, you know, like, it's okay. And anyway, it was too funny. So they're in the store shopping. I start feeling blah, and I'm like, I'm gonna go sit down on the bench outside. So Derek and I are sitting outside on the bench. He walks up with the bag and just like hands it to me, and he bought me the purse, and it was so sweet. And I was like, I don't care if we're in the middle of the mall and you're 20 now, like, give me a hug. And so I made him give me a hug in the middle of the walk. So I was like, you're so dang sweet, you're so thoughtful. So I was like, do I have to wait till my birthday to put my stuff in it? And he's like, I wouldn't, but you can do what you want. I was like, sweet. So new purse just in time for Halloween. So excited. But so it's Jason. It says Friday the 13th on the back. I love it because it has like this chain, which is very Jason. It's this chain, and then like the actual strap is going to be comfy. Crinkle alert. Sorry about that. Should have had Miss Lisa's pillow down. And then the zipper is a machete, and so it has a good zip, and I'm here for it. I love a good zip. If y'all know me, you know this. New pair of socks and a good sounding zip. It's very important. So I was so excited. I was like, oh, you didn't have to do that. You're so sweet. Because there was some other like lady that was standing there, like, because the kids were just doing their own thing, and I was like, that is so cool. I'm like telling them, I guess. And anyway, and some lady was standing there and she's like, oh, that is so cool. I was like, right. And anyway, so she showed me her backpack and it's like the plague doctor, and I was like, that's not as cool, you know, or yours is way cooler than mine, and it's like a black backpack. And anyway, and so we had this whole conversation. We're like looking at stuff together, and like we liked the same things, and she was telling me about like different stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, totally. It was so funny. So like made a friend. Anyway, she gets ready to leave everyone, and she's like, it was a pleasure to meet you. And I was like, you as well. I was like, you have a great day. I was like, you have good taste. And she's like, so do you. So anyway, it was really cute. Like she was, but yeah, we were like talking about all of the cool things and spooky season and just all of that. So anyway, they had so many things. Like if I could have a shopping spree, okay, it would be to those 3 stores I would hit up, because they're not very far from each other, and I feel like I could do it. Like Hot Topic, Joann, the plant store. So fun. So from Hot Topic, we went to Spencer's, because why wouldn't you do that? Also, like that's just a fun store. So yeah, I went to Spencer's, went to Spirit Halloween, obviously. In case y'all don't know this, there's a Spirit Halloween near you on November the 1st. Everything in that store is half off, so that's when you go get your home decor, y'all. Okay, alright, so anyway, outfits for the year, home decor, November 1st. All the hype and hubbub, you know, everyone else like, and it's over. It's like time for spooky season for everyone else. Y'all know the deal. So anyway, yes, November 1st, everything's half off. Went to Spirit Halloween, no one got anything, because they've been a few times at this point, and so we just kind of looked around, and then we walked back out through Vintage Stock. So we went to Vintage Stock 3 times yesterday, and the boys found some stuff that they liked on the way out, and anyway, had a whole lot of fun. B got a bracelet that she's wanted for like a while from Hot Topic. She was so excited that they had it. So anyway, everyone had a really awesome day. Let's see. Then we left there. I went to Target. So everyone, you know, you got to hit up Target. I miss Joann. Forget all that. Roll it back. We're not at Vintage Stock yet. Roll it back. So on our way leaving, we went back by, like on the way to Vintage Stock, we went back by Joann, and then the plant store was open, and I was like, stop it. So I went in Joann, couldn't find the yarn that I wanted. Everything in there is so dang expensive, it like hurts my brain. It's crazy how expensive yarn is, and I was just like, yeah. So they didn't have the color I liked. I felt the new Bernat plush yarn. It's not plushy. That's not the word I would have selected. I'm just going to say that. It was like rough. Not rough, but like plushy. No. So anyway. Joann. All that. We left and went to the plant store, and I was just like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. And so we're like walking through, and I asked the girl if they ever get string of pearls plants, because that's like one of my favorite succulents, and I can't ever find it anywhere. I don't know why. And she's like, you know, yeah, and she's like, we have one in the back. And anyway, and she brought it out, and it wasn't doing well. And I was like, I don't know if I can revive that or not. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. And anyway, she was like saying that people bring their art and their things in, and then they kind of do like, I guess, consignment type thing. I don't really know, but anyway, she's like, you know, if you notice as you go around, everything's kind of like in theme, but it's different as you go around. I was like, yeah, I totally did. I was like, it's so cool, because it's like just boho chic, plants hanging from everywhere, like very hippie vibes. Like I told the kids, I was like, this is like my dream house. Like if there was a couch, like a green couch right here, we're perfect. Like it's so cool in there. So like those green velvet couches that are like that emerald green. Anyway, would have been the ultimate living room. So plant store, went to Vintage Stock, that whole thing. Target. All right, caught back up. So so I got to go to, I said Hot Topic, Joann, plant store. That was awesome. Left there, we went to Simple Simon's. Went and had pizza, because after 5 nights at Freddy's, you kind of have to have pizza. So I know a couple of you are like wondering if you should go. I know a couple of you have like seen it, or you have kiddos that have seen it. I'm gonna say it was cute. Cute. I don't know. It was a good story. I thought it was gonna be real cheesy. It was actually really good. I would watch it again. It had Matthew Lillard, which, okay. It was really funny, like the part he plays. I was just like, yeah, okay, that makes sense, just because. Anyway, but it was really good. and like I said, would watch it again. It was cool just going and watching a movie because it's been a little bit since we've done that. So we had a lot of fun, really fun day. So that's where we are with that. Yeah, had pizza. We planned to come home and watch Trick or Treat. We came home and I think everyone was in bed by 10:30, so didn't do that. Derek and I have been watching the show Reservation Dogs. Might I suggest, if y'all want to, on Hulu. It's so good. It's like based off of people on like natives on the reservation, like live, or not necessarily on the reservation, just like that live, you know, well, on the reservation, but then obviously around. But it's anyway, it's like people from Oklahoma. They film in Oklahoma. It's really, really cool. There are a couple people on there that we know who they are, which is really neat. And so anyway, but yeah, it's a really cool show and I like it. So yeah. Okay. Anywho. So like on and off the reservation, because technically all of, or like the majority of Oklahoma is like reservation land. It's like Cherokee land. It's a whole. Anyway, so yeah, that would have been really confusing. Okay, cool. So let's do an unsolved mystery. Then we will do Halloween fun fact. Talk a bit more, like a bit of a palate cleanser. Have a little conversation. Our joke. Then they said I will come back this evening, dressed up, all that. But this way I could show half of your videos or half of your pictures. Get caught up on the things. So. So, where are we at? Yeah, okay. Orange socks was, excuse me. Orange socks was the last one we did, so alright. Anyway, okay. The Walker County Jane Doe. On the morning of November 1st, 1980, a truck driver discovered the nude body of a teenage girl next to Interstate 45 outside of Huntsville in Walker County, Texas. The victim had been assaulted before she was beaten and strangled to death. Ugh, okay. Since the young girl was never identified, she was simply known as the Walker County Jane Doe. It's estimated that she had been murdered several hours before her discovery, and potentially interesting backstory to emerge for this girl when witnesses came forward to report their interactions on Halloween night. After being let out of a vehicle by an unidentified male at a nearby South End Gulf station, Jane Doe had reportedly asked numerous people for directions to the Ellis Unit prison, claiming she had plans to visit a friend there. However, when her photograph was circulated among the inmates at Ellis Unit, no one would admit to knowing her. Later that night, a truck stop waitress had a similar conversation with Jane Doe. The girl claimed that she was 19 years old, hailed from the Aranaw Pass area, and seemed to imply that her parents did not care about her. Since this girl was killed exactly 1 year after the Orange Socks murder, there were numerous similarities between the two crimes. Henry Lee Lucas was considered as a possible suspect. However, there was never any evidence to connect Lucas to the murders, and the Walker County Jane Doe remains identified. Okay. Let's do one more, and then I should have one for tonight and then for tomorrow. So I'm way behind on these. These are really hard to read. Right. The murder of Marvin Brandlin. So we know someone's name this time. That's something, I guess. Okay. In 1982, 69-year-old Marvin Brandlin lived with his wife, Ethel, in Fort Dodge, Iowa. There we go. On Halloween that year, the Brandlins were handing out candy to trick-or-treaters who came to their house. At one point, they answered the door and were surprised to see a man wearing a mask. He said, "Trick or treat, give me all your money or I'll shoot." The Brandlins thought someone was playing a Halloween prank and tried to remove the man's mask, but he wouldn't let them. Instead, the The masked man entered the house and pulled out a gun. He demanded that the couple bring him down to the basement and give him all the money that they stashed in their safe. The Brandlins had become suspicious since very few people... That's what I was just thinking. Alright, the Brandlins became suspicious since very few people knew that they had a safe in their basement. For this reason, Marvin was convinced that it was a friend or a family member that was playing a Halloween trick on them. When the masked man led the Brandlins through the kitchen toward the basement, Marvin made a grab for the gun. The intruder shouted... Oh my goodness, y'all. The intruder wound up shooting Marvin in the throat before fleeing through and inexplicably leaving his mask behind. Ethel was so traumatized by her husband's death that she died only a few months later. Over the years, an acquaintance of the Brandlin family had allegedly bragged about committing the murder, so DNA testing was performed on the mask. However, there wasn't enough usable material for an adequate test, so there is still no evidence to charge this suspect, and Marvin Brandley's murder is officially remains unsolved. That's awful. Okay. But that's exactly what I was thinking of. Like, let him downstairs to the safe. Like, how's this dude know where the safe's at? That seems real weird. Okay. Just saying. Alrighty. Do a couple fun facts for y'all. That's so sad they're still unsolved. Like, my goodness gracious. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Black cats get a bum rap. Black cats are undeservedly associated with bad luck. Their reputation dates way back to the Middle Ages when people considered them a sign of the devil. Hundreds of years later, black cats became an object of fear and scorn after being linked to witches and black magic. Okay. I don't need your ads, thank you though. I'm trying to do a thing here, am I right? Alrighty. Let's find a couple more. Just for fun. Maybe. Or just for fun facts, I guess, right? Okay. Well, that's... to cut part of this out. Okay. Spirit Halloween fun facts. Let's check that out. What you got, Spirit Halloween? Oh, I love this. Okay, early trick-or-treaters. I think we did this one last year, now that I'm thinking about it, but either way. Early trick-or-treaters had to dance for candy. It says, yep, that's right. Many experts have traced this trick-or-treating secret, this trick-or-treat seeking practice back to the early European practice of mumming. This is where costume-clad candy-goers would perform dances, songs, and plays in exchange for goodies. That sounds like fun. Okay. Oh, I remember this one. This was one of my favorite ones. So, okay. They're watching you. Legend has it that if you spy a spider on Halloween, a loved one is watching you from beyond the grave. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, Mischief Night. That's tonight. Happy Mischief Night, everyone, if y'all are celebrating in that. Heck yeah. Just saying. In case you don't know what Mischief Night is, I guess we could just discuss that real quick. Okay, also known as Devil's Night. It's an official, informal holiday following the night before Halloween where pranksters engage in mischievous acts. I learned about this one last year. I feel like it's like a mostly up north thing. However, like, I'm here for it. So if anyone around here wants to participate in a Mischief Night, let your girl know. I'm down. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's another cute one. Alright, 17% of people in the US dress up their pet for Halloween. Looking for great Halloween costumes for your pooch? Spirit Halloween has a ton of them. I promise this was not supposed to be an ad. I guess just, letting you know. Let's do one more. All right, the word bonfire has a horrific history. Halloween is the perfect night. If I could read, this would really help out. Halloween is the perfect night to have a bonfire. However, this word has a horrific history. Derived from the phrase bone fire. Bones originated during Samhain. I know I'm not saying it right. I know I've seen it before. Sorry. When priests would toss cattle bones into burning flames. Louise, here we are just like hanging out by them and making hot dogs. Wowzers. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so I thank you all mostly for your patience, because Crochetober wasn't quite what I was planning on it being, but the month went by either way. So it was my fault, my bad, I guess. Should have been on it, but yep. Alright. So yeah, Bewitched, my hat, and the projects that go with that. My Bewitched, a little pumpkin for Miss Jen, cinnamon stitches, like said pattern will linked below. Be linked below. Make this into a something. Playlist linked below for songs. I will, like I say, come back tonight with our fun. I'm excited. I'm gonna hopefully video different pieces of it and do all of that. I took a little bit of like clips of our drive yesterday and then Spirit Halloween. I don't know if I'm gonna put that at the end of this one or make that a different video, but anyway, I didn't really film a lot. I was kind of hoping to make it like a whole vloggy thing, and we just ended up just having like an amazing family day, and so I didn't. Simply, I didn't. And so anyway, yeah. Jason purse. Earrings. Don't talk to strangers. Okay. Yeah, no spook house, rain and cold. It is still raining. We currently have the heater on. The other day when I was on here, I talked about like having the air conditioner on. It was like 80 some degrees, yada yada yada, because it's just been raining, and it was like 30 something and raining all day yesterday, and we froze. It was so cold getting in and out of the car, and it's equally as cold today. Derek left this house in like his winter coat. If that tells you anything. That dude wears like t-shirts or short sleeves and shorts all the time, like, and it's cold out there. So anyway, yuck. Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's, Spirit Halloween, Joanne, Plant Store, projects, all the things. All right, let's end it with a joke. I hope y'all enjoy the unsolved mysteries. I know they're kind of tough, so anyway, thank you all so much for putting up with everything and just your patience, and I appreciate you guys so very much. Okay. Alright. What do vampires take to get around on Halloween night? A blood vessel. Let's do one more vampire one. Vampirish, if you will. What is a vampire's favorite Halloween candy? A sucker. Alright. Alright. Good ones. Good ones. So, I think my favorite one still is Two Witches and their Brewmates. That's just... oh, I like that one. Alright, so anyway. Gonna go work on the things that I'll have for tomorrow. Like I said, we have fun things planned for tonight. I'm keeping it all hush-hush because it's gonna be a really good time. And I'm just gonna take you along for little clips and little things, and I will try to vlog tonight, at least put some things together for you guys. So at the end of this, thank you all that sent in your ridiculously cool makes. I appreciate y'all. So those will all be at the end. I thank you guys for doing that. So since it's been rainy and cold here, like, I mean, I don't know, like, I know some of you have even had snow and have had just like cold ickiness where you are too. So because of spooky goblins, because of clowns that may be out there, but more importantly because of the cold and the rain, may I suggest don't go in the woods. Alright, thank you. Stay spooky, my friends.